Yep.
Okay, today I want to talk to you about this Caprice we've got here. It's actually an engine supercharger combination that came to us, already done and in a fair bit of trouble. What it actually was is it's a 427 with an LS7 block, running a V7 compressor. It had a 4L60 that was fully built, and at the stage it got to us it was no longer running. It had other problems as well. We went through and basically made the thing run in that combination, and then over here on the graph we've gone through, and this is what we saw originally. We had these graph at 402 horsepower, I think was the maximum it saw when we actually got it going with the tune that was in there. We went through and then retuned it to do an assessment as to where the car was, and you can see the red graph here. It actually made better horsepower but still pretty lazy at 465. But you took, as you can see on parts of the graph here, we took out essentially where it was running from too lean to too rich, and over you can see our injector duty cycle changed massively. The boost curve stayed the same because we didn't change anything on that form. It was running up to, what was it running? It was actually seeing as much as 14 pounds of boost. But in the truth of it, from what I was measuring, there were other problems. Camshaft and things were all a little bit tangled up in this engine. The other thing it did have was a Gilmer drive on the car, which in our experience, the way it was set up, was likely to cause issues down the track. So what we've actually done is pull it to pieces and change pistons to get the right compression ratio in there. We've changed the camshaft, we've gone through and built it, we found we had bearing damage, so we've actually rebalanced, polished, new bearings, pistons, and then assembled it with all the components that were there. With that combination, we've then also taken off the Gilmer drive and put on one of our custom 10 rib drives, which is going to look after things a little bit more in the long term. And the other thing the car's been through is actually a manual conversion, so that to make it deal with the sort of horsepower without going to a bigger transmission still. Everything else is as it was. There's a fair bit more work that we'd like to do with, from intercooler plumbing to the intercooler to bits and pieces down the track, but listen, this is working pretty well, so we'll now do a run and see what we've been able to sort this car into. That's a bit more like it. It's only light boost at the moment. We've actually, with a bigger camshaft, come down to around about the 10 pounds, 10.5 pounds at full boost. But it's starting to make sense of some of those bigger bits and pieces. Still a fair way to go, but not a bad combination as it is.